DeShawn Currie is a high school student in North Carolina. He's black, and he lives with a white foster family. His foster mother left the door open to their house so he can come home from school, as she wasn't going to be there. And a neighbor thought that he was actually an intruder and called the cops. The cops came into the house, asked him why is he there. The situation escalated, and they pepper sprayed him. Have a look at this news footage.
County high school student outraged that police pepper sprayed him inside their home after a neighbor mistook him for an intruder. It happened yesterday afternoon on England Avenue in Fuquay-Varina. Andrea Blanford is live outside the Fuquay-Varina Police Department, where the family just met with the police chief. Andrea?
Yeah, good evening, Tisha. Ricky and Stacy Tyler have fostered DeShawn Currie for about a year. All three of them sat down with the police chief here in Fuquay-Varina just a short while ago. That meeting lasted a couple of hours. The family moved to Fuquay back in July, and they say while they are still getting to know their neighbors, it is hurtful that someone would just assume DeShawn was a burglar for going about his normal routine of walking home after school. DeShawn Currie doesn't like to have his picture made, but that doesn't make him feel any less a member of the Tyler family.
I know this is where I belong.
He's my baby boy just as much as my other three children are.
Ricky and Stacy Tyler left their side door unlocked Monday for DeShawn, who was coming home early from school. Fuquay-Varina police say when a neighbor saw him walk in, they called 911 reporting a break-in. Soon 3 officers were inside the house, all to DeShawn's surprise.
It was like, put your hands on the door. I was like, for what? I was like, this is my house. I was like, why are y'all in here?
DeShawn says he became angry when officers pointed out those pictures on the mantle, assuming he didn't belong there. An argument ensued and the pepper spray came out.
All I hear was sprayed me from the back of my neck on up to my eyes.
Stacy came home clearing up the confusion with officers, but not with the rest of her family.
My 5-year-old last night, she looked at me, she said, Mama, I don't understand why they hated our brother and they had to come in and hurt him.
Everything that we've worked so hard for in the past years was stripped away yesterday in just a matter of moments.
DeShawn says he chose this family with the hope of security and love, but now he's not sure if he'll ever be able to move on.
I'm feeling, comfortable, and, I didn't move in my room, and, I'm feeling like I'm loved. And then when they come in and then just to profile me and say that I'm not who I am and that I do not stay here because there was white kids on the wall, that really made me mad.
And Fuquay-Varina police released this statement just a short while ago saying that officers did respond to a report of suspicious criminal activity. Officers say DeShawn became belligerent and threatening, and when he wouldn't follow instructions, that is when an officer pepper sprayed him inside that house. Officers also mentioned in the statement today that this happened in a neighborhood that has recently experienced some criminal activity. We're live in Fuquay-Varina. Andrea Blanford, ABC 11.
Now, can you imagine you're in your house, the cops come in and ask you what you were doing in your own house? I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that there was a genuine mistake made in the sense that it's not every day that you see a black teenager living with a white family. But there could have been numerous ways that the situation could have taken a different turn. I mean, they could have asked him to call his foster mother or his foster dad and verify that he's actually living in the house, or maybe call up somebody else in the government. I mean, the cops do work for the government and verify that he is a foster kid and he's living in that house. So it just goes to show you that the neighbor was wrong for thinking that he was an intruder, but she's never seen him before and he would definitely stands out. So I'm not going to jump on her too much, but the cops blatantly wrong in this.